Goodbye, Odessa. Out of here, on the way to Kherson. It is 12 o'clock midday. It is 202 kilometers. It says it's going to take me 3 hours and 15 minutes to get there, so I should be there in Kherson, all going to plan, by 3:15. So that's it. I'm driving a manual Picanto with one hand on the steering wheel and one hand on that, and no hand holding the gear stick. So I'm out of here. See you later, Odessa. It's been great. I will be back. I heartily recommend it. Beautiful, beautiful city. Talking nonsense once again. And I need to turn right up here and change gear and not hit this bus. Slava Ukraine! Slava Ukraine! Okay, so it looks like we're coming up to some sort of checkpoint. We're only about 40 kilometers from Odessa. I am getting nervous, because I don't know how far they're going to let a foreigner get towards Kherson. And I'm in a Moldovan registered vehicle as well anyway, so... Okay, this is a checkpoint, so I'm going to stop recording. Okay, see you in a bit, bye-bye. I am cacking it. Okay. Army and police checkpoint, so obviously they pulled me over, let everyone else through, but pulled me over because Moldovan plate and obviously Irish passport. But after that, what they wanted to see was the last photos in my phone. And obviously this is filmed on a GoPro, so everything I have filmed is on this GoPro. But the phone I gave them was the one which I'm using for my sat-nav, which is that one there, which has bugger all pictures on it, like nothing, and only once by mistake. Whereas obviously all the footage is on this GoPro, so it was like default, I gave them that, and then I thought they're looking through it and there's so few, I thought they were beginning to suspect that I might have a second camera, which I do. I'm speaking to it now, and if I had to delete all the footage on this, well, I absolutely 100% understand why, because they just cannot take any chances of video of positions, etc., getting into the hands of the Russians. As unlikely as that is, but you can't take a chance that they're at war. So they can't trust anybody, and you and everyone watching this knows I'm just a normal knob, you know. I'm a nothing, I'm a nobody, but they can't take those chances. So yeah, that was a bit nerve-wracking, and we're still, 160 kilometers, 100 miles away from Kherson. So you can be pretty much guaranteed that it's not going to be the only stop I'm going to see. Totally different now coming out of Odessa, because we are driving along the south coast to Mykolaiv, and this is, where I mean, they'd occupied Mykolaiv and Kherson. I'm talking a bit, just a bit up in the air now. It's always a bit intimidating when you're coming across kind of police anyway, but when you're in a country which is involved in an active war, hundreds of people are dying right now. Right now, people are dying to try and reclaim back their territory from an invading, occupying force, which has no reason and no place being here. Slava Ukraine. Okay, so quick update. We're pretty much halfway of 102 kilometers left to go, but still an hour and a half to do that. Yeah, I am quite nervous, and just after that last checkpoint, I don't know how much more. There's no question in my mind. I mean, Kherson is literally just the other side of the river. The river is the natural border between the two, and Kherson is still being hit by artillery and rockets and missiles on a nightly basis. So yeah, I'll admit, I'm feeling quite a bit tense, because you're seeing much more of a military operation and police, etc., on the road, and because I'm an hour and a half away from Kherson, but that's it, just a quick update, and we'll chat you on later on. See you later. Okay, so it's only a few minutes later and we are actually going through Mykolaiv. I'm still not stopping, I'm just going to divert straight through. Oh, a lot more soldiers, military vehicles on the road, but we are literally 73 kilometers from the front, for want of a better term. So just over an hour to go. So this is Mykolaiv. Hello Mykolaiv. Absolutely no doubt it's a beautiful place because it's right beside the water. I can see ahead of me a stretch of water, and I can actually see it on the sun. So I've no doubt that Mykolaiv is a beautiful place to visit and stop. But another time, when you've finally got the rest of your country back. Slava Ukraine. So we're about 20 minutes away according to Google Maps, and oh, my nerves are shot. My stomach is in knots. Yeah, it's still been more checkpoints, remnants of the war, like blown out petrol stations. The billboards, it's very weird. The billboards are just stripped, just old, just nothing, just ripped paper. You know, there's no commercial, there's no advertising on any of the billboards. There are no radio stations, none. Just search and search and search, and there's kind of one which is talk, and it's very, very faint, like the reception, and nothing else. Because I mean, literally, we're 20 kilometers away from the Russian-occupied part of Ukraine. So yeah, it's just beginning to feel a little bit surreal, and I'm getting nervous. I'm just getting nervous about just getting the hassle, getting grief, getting the footage taken off me. The language is a problem. Even though that last time when they were asking me for the photos, you know, I gave him my phone and he was able to speak into the phone, so I'm just going to stick with that. Because not a single word, I mean, I don't even think the word thank you or please is shared or known. So and I've never been in a country like, you know, that bereft lacking in, you know, just a couple of words of the English language. And I know that sounds arrogant, absolutely, you know, but I guess you're just so used to it. But you know, everywhere from, you know, the Balkans to the Baltics to, you know, to Africa to, you know, Asia, there's always, you know, you can just kind of pigeon your way through point. But this has been, the last couple of days been nothing, absolutely nothing. So anyway, 19 minutes to go. Keep fingers crossed we'll get back to Kherson and can get to my hotel handy enough, and we'll take it from there. So alrighty, Slava Ukraine. Oh my word, now it's getting real. We're 9k from my hotel, 4k from Kherson itself, so that was a big checkpoint. So again, obviously they pulled me over to the side and checked everything, but really cool. He knew a few words of English, but didn't understand why I was doing here. It just was, so he's asking me, do I have armor? Do I have helmet? And I said no, and he was like genuinely concerned. So I just kind of said, you know, I'm going to listen to people like you and people at the hotel, and I'll only go where and if it's to. But he was confused as to what the hell this gobshite Irishman was doing. I'm now literally, you know, 8 kilometers from the war zone, from the actual war. So he's there, the army, and asking me. I just assumed, and he checked everything in the bags, and you know, but asking why I didn't have armor or at least a helmet. So, and was kind of shocked that I didn't. I'm beginning to wonder what the hell I'm doing here now. Seemed like such a good idea at the time. Again, at the end, like, he wished me the best of luck. He said, "Stay safe, wish the best of luck," and you know, he went like that, and I just said, "Slava Ukraine," and like, you know, it's a good, you know, proper handshake, you know, that kind of the grip handshake kind of a thing. So Slava Ukrainian, he said something back so obviously there's a standard response, so I need to learn that. Cool. So this is coming into Kherson. Everything's just getting just a little bit weird. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording for a while because I really need to get my bearings. If I'm going to get my bearings anywhere, it's right now, where I need to kind of work out where the hell I'm going. And you know, there's other cars behind, and you know, they can see me. I don't want to lift the camera up too high. All right, now I'm going. Okay, bye-bye. GPS is having an absolute heart attack here. GPS can't take readings, so it's sending me everywhere here. It's so quiet.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
I hope so. It is so quiet here. Hopefully there is a hotel. My hotel's down here. No, she's just sent me wrong again.
In 150 meters,
She doesn't
turn
know where I am.
right.
Okay, it is becoming an absolute pain because she hasn't got a clue where I am. I'm gonna go left, even though she's saying go right, but she's just, there's no GPS.
In 300 meters,
Oh my God, now she's
turn
saying
left.
turn left. 300 meters, turn left. So she's just making change. Oh my word. Getting a little bit frustrated here. Oh,
Turn left.
now left again and left back. What the fuck?
In 300 meters, turn left.
Right, let's see.
Turn left.
Jesus.
In 300 meters, turn left. Turn left, then turn left.
We may have a chance at something. Please let us be right. I just need to get my bearings.
Turn left, then turn left.
Does it look like there's a hotel down here? I might just check into anywhere.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
Is it now? Oh, that's it. That's my hotel. What a view. Okay. I'm gonna try and get checked in and see what the crack is. Back in a second. This is you can see is the hotel and my view. Whew, this is. I'm feeling the tension, and I'm for the first time beginning to think I made a big mistake here. Like, even part of me was thinking, fuck it, even though the hotel's paid, jump back in the car, fuck off back to Odessa, go to Kiev. Odessa and Kiev, they're both safe. Go to Chisinau, get back to Moldova. Whew, people are looking at me. The few people that are here, you got to remember, so many people were evacuated from this city. There's a lot of people back home in Ireland and England, well, around the world, who came from here, from Kherson. You know, the Russians occupied when they invaded from March of last year, 22, and they occupied it right up until November of 2022, till the Ukrainians were able to kick them back out onto the other side of the river, which is that way. So we're going to go walk down that direction. So it's so empty. I mean, this is normally a big city. I think this city is about 250 to 300,000 people. But it's so empty. It's so dead. This is 4:25, but even for the last few hours since I've been here, there's been nothing. But you're really feeling the tension. So the few people that are here just looking at me like, what the hell am I doing here? And I'm kind of getting the feeling that am I just doing this for a laugh? Like that they're undergoing like serious issues here, and I'm like disrespectful, and I can kind of understand that. So they're kind of looking at me like, who the hell do I think I am? So yeah, so my presence here is, I'm just getting the feeling that I'm not really welcome here. I'm a distraction, and you can most certainly feel the tension. So just carrying on a little bit as well. I mean, the hotel in Odessa, you felt like if anything happens, you know. Do you hear that? Holy fuck. Okay. So I don't know what to do now. Do I go back to my hotel? I mean, there's no air raid sirens, so people are just carrying on. I was about to say that I kind of got the impression that if there was an air raid siren, no one's going to be coming to my room to tell me where the shelter is. Holy shit. What do I do? Wow. Okay. We'll keep walking down a little bit, see what the crack is. And there's just windows blown out everywhere. Oh, there's windows blown out everywhere. Okay, I'll carry on walking. There you go. That's the first sounds of live fire, for want of a better term. Whether it was rockets, missiles, artillery, I don't know. I've never heard them before in anger, so that was mad. Okay. Slava Ukraine. Okay. They're going off a bit regular now. God, they're loud. Just missed two there. Kind of an army 4x4 came up beside me. I thought they were like screeched to a halt, and I thought they were going to get out and tell me to do something. And they stopped as I was on my phone. And then they went on. You have literally no idea where or when a missile or a shell or a rocket is going to land. Am I off my head? Oh my God. The streets are now completely deserted. The only things around I can see are these three dogs. So I'm kind of still walking to the river, if you can see that. And obviously that side is Russian occupied. So I guess he's just not used to gobshites. Right, there's another one. It's 3 to 5. I mean, there's a few things. There are a few things in. I mean, listen. You can hear them, but what do I do? If I get hit, I get hit. I mean, it's like let's just. I mean, the chances are quite minimal. I mean, So there's two things on this side. The dam, I'm going to try it and see how far I can get to the dam. The dam that was blown up in June, which caused the whole entire city to flood and killed hundreds of thousands of livestock. Countless people lost their lives, causing billions and billions in damages, purely because it was a way of the Russians trying to slow down the Ukrainian advance. I mean, buses are still going, and this woman is out walking her dog. So I'm going to take it as read that You hear all the rockets and explosions. That's just Wednesday. So that's the crack. Well, fair play to this guy or girl, this place. They're still banging away. The new back pub. Music's still playing. Screw you, Putin. Might pop in on the way back. Throw a few quid their way. So right in front of me, I mean, I'm just walking in the middle of the road, and there's the Dnipro River, and on the other side is Russians looking at me. I'm standing in the middle of the fucking road. Okay, I've done some stupid shit. That's just a bit too stupid. So at least try and get out of their eyesight. But yeah, that's how close we are. So pretty much every building here has been abandoned. If it hasn't been blown in. I've got to be careful. Oh, power cable. So worried about trying to avoid missiles and get electrocuted. You're trying to think of what was going through people's minds. Just out of nowhere, for no reason, your city where you were born and raised, where your parents and grandparents were probably born and raised also, and out of nowhere, an absolute moron decides to invade your country and your city. It's even just the plants in the windows, curtains just hanging there, they're just left as is. They managed to escape. Maybe they didn't, I don't know, but just say that they managed to escape. There's just nothing to come back to. Like, I don't think anyone has walked down here. It's like 28 days later, that film. Oh God, getting nervous now. My stomach is turning because that's the river, and obviously there's all the barbed wire and barriers, so just more devastation. Skull and crossbones there. Danger, mines. Okay, so, I mean, some people would say I'm stupid, and they would be right, but, you know, I'm not that stupid. Another boom in the background. It's not even just a case of my own welfare and safety. It's the fact that Ukrainians have enough on their plate without dealing with a stupid gobshite Irishman getting injured or dying, you know, having to deal with sending me bits back to home again, even though I'm insured up the arse. But, you know, they have enough on their plate. So you can see down there, burnt out buses and that was a hotel with the water park outside. This is Kherson. So I am just waffling, but I hope you understand, because I'm just kind of a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe not overwhelmed, but I'm most certainly whelmed. As a considerable amount of whelmedness. But yeah, I mean, you can see there's just many beautiful buildings, lovely kind of boulevards and parks. Oh God, yeah, that's been hit a few times. That would have been a very, very grand hotel at some point. I can see the sign there saying tourist complex. But this would have been a very vibrant city, and I can absolutely see that. This is, again, this is Europe. Oh, that was a bit of a rumbly one there. I'm going to head back. It's 5 o'clock. See if I can get somewhere to eat. So over there, please ever do us a favour. F*** off. Do you hear me? Hear the rest of the world. Just go do one. Prick. (27th of September 2023), Kherson, Ukraine. Slava Ukraini. 2 years ago, this would have been gorgeous because these are all bars down here. This would have been beautiful. People would have been free to walk, sit, have a coffee. I'm kind of getting used to these now. Whatever they are, nothing I can do. I've got to be careful of power lines. Okay. So it looks like that. Oh, I'm going to get strangled by that power line. This is so weird, like a boxing machine. It's all the bins are now rusty. This is still in and around 30-degree temperatures. People should still be walking in this park. Young couples, hand in hand, families with their kids, pushing their pushchairs, their prams, sitting on the benches, having a cheeky little kiss in the cheek, or just a little glass of wine or whatever. I don't, eating ice cream. Look at that. That should be open, selling ice cream now. How can I be walking through a park in the middle of a city, in the middle of a major city, and be the only person here? More mines and more barbed wire, so we're not going up there. And that's obviously another massive problem. It's been a massive problem with the Ukrainian advance, the counter-offensive. Ooh, that was a loud one. I felt that one. Is trying to clear all the mines. I mean, the Russians were leaving mines. I think it was something like some statistic, 5 per square meter. I mean, you literally couldn't even take a step. And there's no doubt that in the last 10 months, or when they left, scuttling away with their tails between their legs, they mined the absolute bejesus out of everywhere they left, as they were sent scurrying back across the river. So now I'm just seeing these signs everywhere. So that's probably another reason why. Oh wow! So that's actually barbed wire off. Okay, so that's probably another main reason why people haven't been coming in here, and no one has had time to. Got a few holes there. I think they may have been exploded, maybe. So yeah. So I just put up some signs. Well, I think the signs are for my benefit. I think everyone else here already knows that. Just gobshites like me who need to be told. Don't really know what to say. I mean, I've never experienced anything like this in my life, but then again, why would I? I live in a nice, safe country, nice, safe city in a nice, safe country. Like hundreds of millions of people, like billions of other people in the world. Why would anyone have to experience this? Bombed. It's another bomb. I don't know if you heard that one. So used to them now. Where are they going? Who knows? But yeah, so that's a bit weird that in the space of a couple of hours, I'm now used to the sound of the bombs going off. It's going to sound really woke. It's not meant to sound woke. Trust me, I hate woke shite. But those whinging about Ukrainian refugees, immigrants, whatever you want to call it, I wish you could just get a taste of this. Hear one bomb go off and answer me, or tell me, try and convince me that that's normal, that they should continue to accept that as part of their normal daily routine. And let's just remember, this is the liberated part of Kherson. We are back under Ukrainian control here. There are still millions just across that river. We're still under Russian control. Never in my life. And I've been to Gaza. I was in Cambodia during the civil war in the 90s. This is surreal. To be in the middle of an active war zone, to be literally hundreds of meters away. Well, bombs are just going off every few minutes around me. Just constantly, and I've no doubt that's going to carry on throughout the night. It's a daily occurrence. We're here, literally, in a war zone. And people here have no choice but carry on and try and make sense of this. Try and create a normal life out of this. It should not be happening. And I'm not even getting a taste. I'm not even getting a taste of it, of what others are going through here in Ukraine. I'm flying back to Ireland next week. Aren't we lucky? So how crazy is this? It's another, just a bomb shelter, brand new bomb shelter in front of a building. Just impromptu, in case anything happens, you're caught short, you can run in here. Few seats, that's it. And out the other side. It's effectively no more than a reinforced bus shelter. But better to have it than not have it. Okay, so it's now heading 6:15, and there's actually a curfew from 7 in the whole Kherson region. It's 8 till 6 in the morning. From what I gather, Kherson city, it's 7. So from 7 p.m. till 6:30 in the morning. So if I'm going to get some food, I better go get it now. I have an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 18 minutes. So yeah, see you then. I'll be back. I've always said that Google Maps is the best app on the planet, but today Google Translate is the best app on the planet. So I have an hour and 5 minutes, found one of the only places that open. So a pizza, margarita pizza, that's cool. I said I'll have a beer, but in Kherson there's a dry law from 3 p.m. onwards, no alcohol, which is totally fine. So, but they have non-alcoholic beer, so I'm gonna have a non-alcoholic beer. Surreal, surreal, surreal. The place I'm in now is quite a few soldiers. So, yeah, probably the only ones that's actually out eating an hour before curfew, so they're probably just getting something to eat before they go on patrol. And I don't know, I'm just making that up. It seems logical. I'm not going to swing the camera around because A, it's bad manners, B, they're soldiers. They've got guns and I'm in their country. Slava Ukraine. So it's 20 to 7, just before curfew, so I'm finished. I had a massive pizza, as you've just seen. This is the place. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. I will be back when this country comes back to normal, gets its own life and identity back again. So if you're in Kherson, this is where you need to go. I'm going to put a description of the English name in it. It is on Google, so you can leave it actually a review. But hey, you know, people are amazing. No matter what adversity they're going through, they need some normality in their lives, and they're still free to give it to others. They were absolutely lovely, and we were chatting back and forth in English and my Google Translate Ukrainian. So, and the food was genuinely amazing. Food was amazing. And I don't really drink beer anyway, so I had no idea that it was non-alcoholic. So, yeah, I'm suitably stuffed. Be quiet there, dogs. Quisht madra. And I'm going back now. So for 12 hours sat in the room, be watching a lot of YouTube this evening. Slava Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Oh, and if you are going to be crossing the street here, yeah, granted, there's no traffic, but you better be on the ball because there's no traffic lights either. Well, there's traffic lights, but no one gives a shit about them. So, yeah, run across the street at your peril. Bombs going off one side, traffic about to take you out the other side. Everything is so dark. A few rockets or bombs just went off. So, all the windows are covered in plastic. Probably not a good idea for me to open mine. So you can't even see anything. So silent. Apart from dogs. Anyway, that's it for now. It's 9:15 at night and the air raid sirens. Can't see anything because it's pitch black out there. And we've had bombs or rockets, whatever, going all afternoon into the evening. They're quite a distance away, but so if we didn't hear sirens earlier, and yet they were firing, then clearly now that we have the air raid sirens, well, they must be actually incoming to the city. Well, if anything happens, I'll come back later. It's 4:25. We've had a couple of barrages overnight. One about 2. Next one was about 15 minutes ago. So this air raid siren's a bit late. This last one was quite intense. The building shook. You could feel the building shake. Now the air raid siren's going off. So I guess we're being prepared for another barrage. This is clearly some form of like psychological torture because, you know, sleep prevention. This is what people are having to put up with. Good morning. 7 a.m. So the curfew is over, but that was rough. So the air raid alarm went off, I think, 3 times. And I don't even know how many times the bombings went off. I'm bang on time. Bang on time. 7 o'clock, a wake up call. More fucking rockets or bombs going off. This is madness. Okay, speak to you in a bit. So good morning from Kherson. It's just gone 8 a.m. I couldn't really go back to sleep again. So yeah, back to normal. Just air raid alarms and sounds of shelling all night. Yeah, so the sun is up and people try and get back to a sense of normality again. It's madness. I don't know how this is normality here. I can imagine they're just tired of this reality, this every day. So I had a quick look at the news, although the news wouldn't be up to date yet. So there was a guy killed last night. With all the shelling that we heard, a 41-year-old man was killed outside his door of his own house, and another man injured. I'm gonna go try and get something to eat. So hell of a way to live. It's just nuts. Okay, slava Ukraine. So the shelling is still going on. So clearly it's 24/7. You hear that? So still banging away. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the evening. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't stop. So if you didn't get any sleep in the evening, you ain't going to get any sleep during the day either. Although at least there's no air raid sirens during the day. Well, actually, I don't know, but I'm sure there's air raid sirens during the day as well. So why would there be any difference, right? Okay, I managed to exchange 40 euro for, I have absolutely no idea, but not going to lose, not going to lose too much out of 40 euro. It's going to be enough. Should be enough for breakfast and stuff like that. So here we have another shelter. There's loads of these shelters. I do say an awful lot. I do know that. So, safe place number 3. The hero city Kherson for the Interkim Company and Anderson Hotel. So an older gentleman in there. I think they're just waiting for a bus or something like that, or transport, so he's, well, there's seats in there, may as well use the bomb shelter. So we're back at the best restaurant in Kherson, and I don't mean that ironically or anything like that. This place is lovely. Food yesterday was fantastic, pizza was great, and the staff are lovely. We're struggling through the language, but we're getting there. I think she's kind of happy that she's getting to practice her English, but they're trying. Really, really friendly. It's 8:30 in the morning. I had no sleep last night. And I'm just hungry, and I just need some caffeine and food. And then we'll head to Dnipro via the dam, or is wherever I can go, wherever I'm allowed to go. All right, speak to you later. Bye-bye. So a quick lesson on the currency. Hryvnia. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Of course I am. So what does 40 euro get you in Hryvnia? 200. 400. 600. 600. No. 800. 800. 1,000. 1,000 Hryvnia. But that's not all. No. 1,200. 40. It couldn't be any more than 40. 1,400 Hryvnia for 40 euro. 1,400. No. 1,600 Hryvnia. 1,600 Hryvnia and 20. 1,620. 4. I am loaded. 1,600, over 1,600 Hryvnia. Boy, I'm a player. Okay, I'll never say that again. I'm never gonna say player again. I've only had one coffee. Give me a break. So, lessons in Ukrainian currency. 40 euro gets you over 1,600 smackaroonies. Don't say I never gave you proper consumer advice on these videos. Bye now. It is just gone 9 a.m. here in Kherson. Now it's the 28th of September 2023. Crazy 24 hours. Crazy place, crazy time. What you're having to go through here on not just a daily basis, an hourly basis, because you can still hear the artillery or the bombs, missiles, whatever, going off in the background. The booming is just constant. So, you know, and having had to endure that last night between air raid sirens and the constant banging, and like the room, one of them was so close, the room shook. So, you know, if you continue to have to go and live through that, you're just tired, you're just drained. But because everyone has been, you know, it has been sound, even getting the money exchanged, he was sound. And, you know, I trust them 100% as well. You're kind of always a little bit wary. But no, it seemed really sound. So they may not be enthusiastic in their tone, but everyone has been, you know, has tried. They have made an effort. And considering what they're going through here in Kherson, having to live like this, just, you know, I want to swear, but I won't. Right, so I'm going to be hitting the road soon, so chat you on the road. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're on the road again. As a quick update, so heading to Dnipro. It's about 340 kilometers in total.
Right.
I think it's going to take me about maybe 5-6 hours, something like that. I'm going to try and do a couple of stops on the way, the dam, and also there's a spot at Mykolaiv. It's maybe a decent vantage point to be able to look at the Zaporizhzhia
In
nuclear power
600
station.
meters, turn right.
So, but anyway, that's it. So, out of Kherson, 24 hours in Kherson. Crazy. You've heard me say it, but anyway, we carry on. Okay, speak to you later. Bye bye.